Hey Canucks fans, is the Canucks blue line a bit better than some people are making it out to be? I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, July the 16th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Today's Saturday, that means tomorrow Sunday. That means tomorrow is my weekly Ask Me Anything vlog. So if you go to my community tab now, you'll find my post asking for questions for tomorrow's vlog. And then tomorrow night, of course, my regular Sunday night live stream at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Been spending a lot of time talking about the forwards, not only JT Miller's future, as I've been talking about a lot over the past couple of weeks, but also the signings of Kuzmenko, Mikheyev, Lazar, Joshua. So there's at least four guys, 1/3 of our top 12, our 4 lines, the 12 forwards could be different when the season starts next year. And, you know, I did a vlog spitballing about what the lines could be like. And I've always said, and a lot of people have said, that the forwards look really strong, a lot stronger than last year. We know the goaltending should be just fine with Demko and Martin. But a lot of people are worried about the blue line. And yes, we are still 3 months away from the start of the season. We are technically riding right up against the salary cap. Even when you consider Michael Furlan's LTIR, we're still going to have to wiggle a little bit to get underneath the cap, especially if you want to bring Jack Rathbone in. So there's still a bit of work to do, but a lot of time to do it prior to the start of the season. And I bring this up today, Canucks fans, because John Marino, a defenseman that I've been talking about for the last few weeks on this channel as a potential target for the Vancouver Canucks to upgrade their defense, especially the right side, he got traded today, but not to the Canucks. Got traded to the New Jersey Devils for Ty Smith and a 3rd-round pick in 2023. So New Jersey picks up a really good player in Marino, but they also had to give up a decent player and another future pick to get him. So obviously it certainly wasn't inexpensive, but New Jersey could do that because they had cap space to play with, something that Canucks do not have right now. So John Marino, one of my favorite targets, is now off of the list. So the Canucks are going to have to look elsewhere for upgrades on their blue line, especially on the right side. Which brings me to the question for today is, if the Canucks didn't do anything, and I know you got to kind of suspend reality a little bit because I just finished talking about how the Canucks still have to clear up a bit of cap space. So let's pretend, I know it's hard, but let's pretend that there's no such thing as salary cap. I want to know if you think the Canucks blue line, as it stands right now, so let's presume that there's no more changes. Let's say they actually move out a forward to free up some cap space, like a Dickinson or a Pearson. So let's say they do that, but let's say they don't bring in a defenseman to start off. Are you okay with running with a potential top 6, the 6 blue liners of OEL and Myers, Quinn Hughes and Luke Shen, because we think that's going to be the top 4, and then a third pairing of Jack Rathbone and Travis Dermott. Dermott came over with a couple months left to go in the season in that trade from Toronto, with Toronto. And then, of course, Jack Rathbone started the season with the Canucks, then spent the rest of the season in Abbotsford. Now, to me, you guys know how much I love Jack Rathbone. I think he had a really good training camp and preseason last year, played in all 7 preseason games for the Canucks. Ended up playing, I think, 9 games for the Canucks before being sent down, because I think the 10th game would have triggered, a completion of his, one of his years. Yeah, he played 9 games last year, went -5 with no points. But then in Abbotsford, he was really good. He had 40 points in 39 games. Again, 40 points in 39 games, above a point per game. By far the highest scoring defenseman on that Abbotsford club. Jack Rathbone, excellent skater, good puck mover, decent offensive instincts. So he's like Quinn Hughes light, but not light in that he's bigger than Quinn Hughes and sturdier, but he's simply not as talented as Quinn Hughes, both skating wise and offensively. But he does have some wheels for sure. He's got some good edge work, and he's an above average skater for sure. So that's what I like about Jack Rathbone's game. And I really think it's time for him to take the next step. Now, on his right side, because Rathbone plays on the left, you have Travis Dermott, who can play left or right. He didn't make much of an impact when he came over from Toronto on the score sheet. Only had 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points in 17 games. He was a +5. But it was what he did with the puck and without the puck that I thought was impressive. He was quite good positionally. He was great at moving the puck out of our own end. And that's something that, as we know, Jim Rutherford wants the Canucks to be better at. So I think with a full season under his belt, I think Dermott should be, or if he gets to play a full season with Vancouver, I think that Dermott will actually be good. So if you run OEL with Myers, Hughes and Schenn, Rathbone and Dermott, then your 7, 8, and 9 guys would be like Tucker Pullman, depending on his health, of course. Then you still have Kyle Burroughs under contract and Brady Keeper, because other guys like Brad Hunt have since signed with Colorado a 2-year deal yesterday. And remember, when you look at last year's Canucks defensemen, the guys that played a lot were, of course, the big four: Hughes, OEL, Myers, and Schenn. But then you had Brad Hunt playing 50 games, so more than half of the season. You had Travis Hamonic played 24 games, and he got traded to Ottawa. You had Kyle Burroughs, who I just mentioned, and then you had Tucker Pullman, and then Travis Dermott, like I said, and Noah Juleson, who played 8 games, and then Breezewell played 1, Bowie played 2, and then Rathbone played the 9. So really, it depends. I think for me, it comes down to, do you think that Rathbone and Dermott are an improvement over Hunt and Pullman? That's really what it comes down to. Because if OEL, Myers, Hughes, and Schenn all play, then really it's Rathbone and Dermott replacing Hunt and Pullman. I will take that any day. I think Rathbone and Dermott are going to be more offensively inclined. They're going to be good skaters. They're going to be able to move the puck out of their own end and be able to activate the offense a little better. Sure, they won't have the size, especially of a Pullman, but I do think that Hunt was great, local guy, but he's more of he's more of a 7-8 defenseman as opposed to a 5-6. So that's why I think even if the Canucks didn't make any changes before the start of the season, we know they'll have to, but work with me here. Even if they didn't make any changes, I think their defense is better than last season. And I think it might not be as bad as some people are fearing. Now, it's not an excellent defense. It's not even a good defense. It would be average at best. I don't think it's like bottom 5 in the league or anything like that. You have Thatcher Demko, who's going to have another really good season along with Spencer Martin. So maybe I'm being silly, and you can tell me in the comments. I'm not as worried as other people are about the defense. I'm not saying it's outstanding, but I'm saying it's serviceable. And that really obviously depends on how Rathbone and Dermott do, if they are indeed the third pairing, and of course, continued development and progression of Quinn Hughes. So all those things have to come true for it not to be a tough season on the blue line. And again, the Canucks will likely make some changes heading into the season. But my point is, I'm actually I feel a bit better than most about if the Canucks had to go into the season with the 6 that we project right now: OEL, Myers, Hughes, Schenn, Rathbone, and Dermott. But I would love to know, Canucks fans, what you have to say. Sound off in the comments below, as always. Shout out to my sponsors: Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss, and Advanced City Experts Real Estate Group. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, and to all Hall of Fame members and franchise members as well. I appreciate all of you. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Leave a tip or a super thanks if you'd like to. Upgrade your membership or become a member if you'd like to. And definitely leave a comment below. Tell me how you're feeling about the Canucks defense. How would you feel if they ran with the 6 that I keep talking about right now? And if not, if you don't like it, tell me who they should go after in the trade market with the limited money that they have right now. And if you made it this far into the video, almost 9 minutes in, I should really think about this before I start these videos. It's Saturday. I'm in a good mood. What am I going to do today? I'm just sorry. I just drew a blank. I'm just looking. Longo, Besser. I talked about defense. Okay, this is so dumb. No, it's not dumb at all. I want you to type your favorite Canucks defenseman in the chat. That's not current player. It could be Matthias Olin. That's mine. It could be Alex Edler, Bieksa, Ham Hughes, Salo. Could be anyone. So actually, this isn't that stupid. I just wish I thought about it earlier. Type in the name of your favorite defenseman, Canucks defenseman all time. That's not a current player. So you can't say Hughes. You can say it, but anyone else that's played for the Canucks before on the blue line, put that in comments below. Then I know you made it to the end of this video. Okay, friends, stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless. And go Canucks go.